So the post asks, what is the greatest basketball game of all time based off of this list? Now there's been a lot of great basketball games throughout recent years, but these are my top 5 favorite basketball games based off of this list.
It's about to go down.
Starting off the list, I'm gonna give it to NBA Live 05. I do not care what nobody say, this is the best NBA Live game of all time. Like, I remember back in the day playing this game for hours. The gameplay, the soundtrack, even the graphics, like everything about NBA Live 05 is just a classic. Next up, I got NBA 2K11. Now this is the game right here where I really got into 2K. Because I wasn't really into the 2K games, I was more into the NBA Live games. But this game right here is a pure classic. And once again, the gameplay, the soundtrack, the graphics, everything about 2K11 was chef kiss. Now going back old school, I'm gonna give it to NBA Jam. Back in the day, me and my pops used to play this game like over and over again. This was actually the game that actually put me on to basketball games in the first place. And next up to me personally, NBA Ballers. I spoke about this game before and I do not care what nobody say. This is without a doubt one of the best solo basketball games of all time. The more games you win, you get your stacks up, you get your money up, and you become an NBA baller. And then finally, my all-time favorite NBA game, NBA Street Volume 2. I do not care what nobody say. This is the greatest basketball game of all time. It could be 2040 or 2050 and I will still pop this game on. Once again, the graphics, the gameplay, even the soundtrack, everything about NBA Street Volume 2 is a classic.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
And a quick honorable mention, I'm gonna give it to 2K10. This was like the very first 2K game that I had played in a very long time because I was more into the live games, but this was the first game that brought me back. And there goes my top 5 list. Let me know what is yours in the comments based off of these games.